Hey, folks, it is Dre Tattoo Squid Podcast from the Tattoo Squid Podcast. I know, where the fuck you been? I, things happen, when you have your uh different jobs, you're working at one job so long, and then you leave said job to find another job, but you thought was good, but then it didn't work out. Then you try to go back to the other job. The other job's like, well, no, we're not doing that again. Okay, then you do your side job as a full-time job while you're trying to look for a better job that has medical and more money. So that's what I've been doing and taking a lot out of me. But I have compiled some topics for today, and I'm going to try to keep on going every week with different ones. But if not, um, please go to the description box. Well, not description, in the comment section down below, right over, mm, I think here. Uh, Put down what you think I should talk about, whether it's wrestling, uh, other different stuff. Also, if you're listening to this, give a review. 5 stars. If you think 4 stars, that's fine. Three, two. Yeah, it's always good to find out certain things, and also give your opinion about like what other stuff you want to hear, or do you want me to talk about myself and my life history, which I am going to do on certain parts of these topics. The first one is going to be wrestling, but it's only going to be one. Uh, Weeks ago, there was a guy named Kevin Sullivan. Now, many that you would know, or many that do know, that Kevin Sullivan was called the Task, which in WCW was a bona fide evil heel, but he had his own group, like supernatural beings. Like the Big Show was part of that. Bruce the Bar Beefcake was part of that. Some other ones were part of it as well. But Bruce was under a different name. Big Show was called the Giant. That mishap with the Giant going against Hulk Hogan, and then this Yeti comes out. But that's all from Kevin Sullivan, the more diabolical mind of wrestling. He is also the one that came up with the tree of the tree of woe. I feel like the Tweety bird, the tree of woe, which wrestling fans will know that the tree of woe is pretty much the turnbuckle. So you have the person upside down, hanging from the feet on the turnbuckles in the corner, and hanging upside down. So that's the tree of woe. You hear like, and that's like, oh, they're hanging up at the tree of woe. So that, but he passed away a couple of weeks ago. Rest in peace, Kevin Sullivan. Um, Also, whatever happened to the guy from MySpace? The one that is our friend. Once we get on MySpace, he's already a friend of ours. And which I kind of know what happened to him. He has gone and sold MySpace and went to do something different. He's living somewhere far that nobody really knows where he is, but we could probably find out if we Google him. That's my girlfriend's favorite word. Just Google it. Um, but I would like, and I know he made something else, but I would like see if he's going to be listening. And I don't know if he's going to listen to this, but people that you listen to this, and if you know who he is, uh, please go to the guy that is in the MySpace era. If he can be able to make up a secondary MySpace. I think that would be nice, because I love MySpace. I love that whole thing. You put your videos on there. You could do your little chat things. You can invent your different like video up top or on the sides and little, you had your own like little website kind of, which was awesome. Um, but yeah, would you like to have another MySpace interaction? I I would love definitely doing that. Sid Wilson. He goes by a certain number in a band, which is called Slipknot. I forgot what the number is, but hold on. I will see what number he is on Slip. Excuse me. Oh, I almost well, he's 40 years old, 47 years old, folks. Uh oh, and he's married to Kelly Osbourne. I did not know that. Yeah. Good for him. Um well, I think he was number three. Let's just say he's number, I think. I think that's what he was. He was number three. So he had some kind of explosion that went off in his face and most of his arms, a second degree burns. Again, this is a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's crazy. So whatever, folks, whatever you do not handle anything that's flammable. If you don't know how to do it, um, always call 911. Uh, yeah, just be cautious on what you do with fire. I know he's very cautious about his stuff. So it must have been a fluke thing that happened that blew up in his face, whatever. So I don't know exactly what it was. Uh, and everybody that knows me, I don't really do a lot of deep diving stuff unless I just really deep dive into it. So hopefully he feels better and which I think he might be still doing performing and all that. Because I mean, honestly, he wears a mask and he has like the jumpsuit, so you're not really gonna see all that second degree burns going on. Well, since we're on the subject of music, I just want to put this out there. Um, Lincoln Park has arisen uh, again. I mean, not again. Well, they've risen after 70 years hiatus, obviously, because of what happened with Chester Benningford, Ben Chester, which is like the co-lead singer of Lincoln Park, passed away due to mental illness. Um, I don't know much about it. I don't know about the mental health part of it. I don't really know much into that, so I'm not going to dwell onto it because I don't really know anything of it. And my philosophy is, if you don't know anything about it, don't say anything about it. So that's why I'm not saying anything about it. I don't know what else to say, but they have a new singer, uh, which I kind of forgot the name, but it doesn't matter. I mean, sounds great. I see a lot of backlash of, oh, why they had to get a new singer. Why don't they just not have the band? Because without Chester, there is no band. I'm like, listen, if the band wants to go on doing their thing, that's their own prerogative. If they want to get another singer, that's their own priority. That's their own thing. So if they want to do that, that's fine. Let them play, have music, go on the road. I think um Shinobi, 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 the other lead singer. Um, he did his solo stuff before, and everybody else has been doing their other different projects, and they want to come together to do a nice handhold, not handhold, but do a certain get the band back together again, as the quote goes, and have a good time. So they got this new singer, even though she has a past. And I don't like living in the past. I don't like dwell on the past. Whatever happens in the past, it's in the fucking past. Okay, so she does this. She's this. She did something with this person. Okay, fine. But that's in the past. Enough said. You know, they had this new album. They got this song. They're going to do 6 dates all over the country before they do a major tour. Um, I can't wait to fucking hear it, and I love Linkin Park, but I'm not going to say, oh my God, she did this and she did that. I'm like, oh, who gives a fuck? I don't really give a shit. I like the music. I don't care about politics. I don't care about Scientology. I don't care about like, oh, this guy did something to somebody. Who gives a fuck? It happened. It's in the past. Whatever. You know, get up, deal with it, go on your merry fucking way. Now, that's said and done. I can't wait for the album to come out. I'm gonna get it, even though everybody likes to download shit. I personally like to get the DVD. Um, or if I had to download it, I gotta download it. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. So it is what it is. But that's my take on it, And my thing is, if Chester was alive today, he'd be like, wow, that sounds great. Could be in the hospital bed and they can't do anything. He'll want them to move on. So that was said. Also back into the music part. Now, years and years ago, uh, I worked for this certain company. I'm not going to name the company's name. Um, but I had a friend of mine. His name is, we call him Big Joe. Uh, Huge fan of metal. I'm a huge fan of metal. Love it. I like hard rock, metal, rap, uh, and that's about it. Yeah. So I started working at this company, and you're probably wondering, like, Squid, why are you talking about the company? I thought you were talking about music. I'm getting to that. I'm fucking getting to that. So I work for this company. I'm working with Big Joe. Then there's my friend Adam. God rest his soul. Just he's like a brother. Yeah. Uh, so we all hang out, play dominoes. Yeah. Have a good time playing dominoes. And he was telling us that he has friends that's in the well-known bands that are joining together to play in a band called Down, Down, which consists of Phil Ensemble and Rex Brown from Pantera, uh, Pepper Keen from Corrosion of Conformity, or COC for short. Uh, oh my God, I forgot the name. And me and him have like our phone numbers there. Uh, ah, but as a guitarist from Crowbar and Jimmy Bowers, which he does like so many different things with Phil and the other guy. So they all joined together to form this band called Down. Uh, awesome, you know, Hail to the Leaf, Stone the Crow, all different kinds of different songs. So he says to us, I know this band, and they're playing it at Roseland, and it's like, hey, you guys want to go? We can go backstage. We'll be in the VIP section. And I'm like, I think this guy's blowing smoke up our asses, trying to, make it like friends or something. And I was like, yeah, let's see what happens. What can go wrong? But Nothing really did go wrong. So we were like, all right, fine, we'll go. We didn't have to pay no money. I don't think. I don't know, it's years ago. I think we did. I don't know. But anyway, um, so we all meet up at the train station. And as you know, when you go to a train station to go see a concert somewhere, you have to bring some kind of beer. So I bring like two or three tall boys. My late wife, she brings me over to the train station, drops me off. So we're drinking the bottles and finishes them, get on the train, and we're going in. We get to Penn Station. Yeah. Then we start doing our little walk. We didn't really take the taxi or anything because I think Roseanne was like kind of right near Penn Station. So it's like walking distance. So we get there. Um, we get to the line and it was not well, it was a huge line, but it wasn't like majorly fucking huge. We get there and we couldn't get into the VIP, which, now I'm thinking, I'm like, why? He said we're going to be out again. And then he guys said, like, all right, whatever. So at this point, I don't have major money to go out. So, I always bring like 20 bucks, even to the bar. I bring $20 and that's it. Everybody else just brings like shitload of money, like 150, 200, whatever. Sometimes they have a credit card. They use dad's credit card. Me, no. I brought 20. City, you get like 4 or 5 beers and your 20 bucks is used up. Shirts alone are like 20 something dollars. So we get inside, hanging out. There's like a couple of bands going on beforehand. We got onto the VIP section, which is the other stage. Like here's a stage here, and then the VIP thing is like right here. So we can see it right there. So we got to the VIP, which was me, my friend Adam, and Big Joe. Our other friend, uh, Big Pete from the group home, as we call him Big Pete from the group home, and his friend was in the pit. Um, so they were in there because they do the whole pit thing. Me, I'm not really a pit guy. I mean, if I can get onto the top stage and see it from the sides, that's fine. Um, so they have a bar. They're playing, Down's playing, and we get. So I went to go and get some drinks. It's like, hey, what do you want? I'm like, what? Yeah, like what? Doing that whole Steve Austin. What? So what's your name? I'm like, Loud. My name is Loud. Really? What? It's like, because you can't hear me. I gotta be loud. So then was like a waitress or a bartender named Debbie, I think it was. I don't know why I remember that, but so we had a couple of drinks coming up, free drinks here or there. We did a couple of shots, and I thought that was it. Honestly, I thought that was it. And then we're gonna go home. No, we go backstage to the dressing room, where they go and hang out. So we get in there, and this is how I remember it. So we get in, there's like trays of food on this side, like all the way to the back. And then everybody has like, like lounge chairs and couches, and somebody's sitting there and this and that, and everybody's commentating, talking, blah, blah, blah. So Rex Brown is walking around. Uh, the El Guitars from Crowbar, Pepper Keenan is doing shots somewhere else. Phil's like high somewhere. Don't really know where he is. I think I see him like in a hallway. Like as soon as you get in, he's over there. Um, so I'm bullshitting with my friend Adam. We're just drinking. We had a couple foods. Had another drink. They poured like a little whiskey here and there. Um, and then this pipe starts going around. Now, I don't really smoke at pipes. I mean, I did cigarettes, um, but there was a pipe that goes around. So you figure, well, what the hell? You're at the party. You got Pants Harry here. You got this. You gotta go. So my foreman, Big Joe, he has a tendency to do extracurricular activities at work. He likes when it's snowing, let's just say. So he comes up to me, and I'm ready to go and do this pipe thing. And he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm gonna smoke this pipe." And he goes, "You don't know the hell's in it." I'm like, this coming from a guy that does a line on the table at work, and you're gonna tell me what not to do? Hmm? Yeah. So I smoked it. I don't think my friend Adam did. I don't think he did, but I did. I was like, good. Rex Brown comes over. Favorite bass, my one of my favorite bass guitars, right next to Clipper. Clipper is like my top bass guitar guy. Rex Brown is second. So he comes up, goes, "Hey, what's your name?" Like, "Oh, Andre." Yeah. He's like, "Andre? You mean like Andre the Giant?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "We're gonna call you Andre the Giant." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." So go in there, hanging out, bullshit, have a grand old fucking time. Never had a thing like that before. I'm like, wow. So I thought that was it. I thought we're gonna be done, and then we're gonna go and leave. Nope, we go on the tour bus, folks. The tour bus. Not a whole lot goes. People are like, not a lot of people go on the tour bus unless you're photographers, the managers or management, the groupies. So we weren't the groupies, but we went on it. And it is what you would see on Bus Invaders. And if you know what Bus Invaders are, it's a video show that goes on every tour bus. Tells you it's like uh what was that thing? Like the lifestyles of no, like MTV Crips. Where MTV goes and looks at all these celebrity houses. Well, we're on the tour bus, so you see how the bands be on the tour bus. So we're sitting there having a grand old time, smoking cigarettes. Actually, no, we couldn't smoke cigarettes on the bus. We had to smoke outside the bus. Uh, but they had beers, and they had certain beers in we call it the freezer part. So, but we couldn't touch those because there are certain beers in there that's Phillips. That you can't touch Big Daddy's beers. Like, okay, no problem. Um, so we're just hanging out, grand old time. Then we fucking now we're leaving. Now I knew we're fucking leaving. I'm like, I can't say anything about it because like I can't bitch about it because I had a grand fucking old. Oh my god, I wish I could go back to those days. Oh, well, anyway, so we're making our way back to Penn Station. So we're walking to get there, sit down on the steps. Now my dumbass, after smoking this thing, I'm like, uh, hold on 1 second, honey. So I think my dog was outside. I don't know. But anyway, so we get to Penn Station, and I'm sitting at the steps on Penn Station. Now here's where my dumbass comes into play. And I look at my foreman Joe, like, "Hey Joe, when are we getting to Penn Station?" And he looked at me, and goes, "Motherfucker, I told you not to smoke that pipe. It's like you were in Penn Station. You're sitting on the steps." Oh, okay. So we get on the train. We tell the conductors, like, "Hey, can you wake us up? We're going to take a nap. We're fucking tired." So we're sleeping on the thing. Everybody else gets off their station. They're making sure. And the conductor was treating us very good. So we got up the certain stuff. At that point, I have no idea how I got home. Somebody had to drive me home. I don't know who. I know it was one of the guys. I just don't know who. I think it might have been my friend Pete, or it could have been Big Joe. Um, but I'm leaning towards Big Joe, not the rapper, the guy that worked in my work. Um, So that was my little escapade going to see Down. Um, what else do we got here? We got did that one. We did that one. Um, ah, two other ones here, but it's not music. This one's a movie. One it is a movie. So everybody knows about Big Trouble in Little China, right? Um, I came up. Well, I didn't come up with philosophy. Somebody else came up with it, but it was a good thing to discuss. So everybody knows Jack Burton, beginning of the movie, drives on the winding road, has a hall, goes into uh, the dock space area. So that's where they have all their selling foods and everything else, and then trading posts, and yeah, you call it a trading post. So he gets in there, dock, puts his truck in park, and then he gets himself into a good gentleman's match, you would say, with his buddy Wang and some friends. So they go on and on. Towards the end, and as we all know, they get to the end, everybody leaves except for Wang and Jack Burton. So Wang needs his help, says, listen, I need you to with this. He goes, double or nothing. He goes, what do you mean? Double or nothing? He goes, that I can slice the bottle in half. He goes, you're going to try to slice that bottle in half, straight through. Yes. And he goes, double or nothing. He goes, all right, but not this bottle. This bottle. And he goes, all right, no problem. And he's like, this is like great. And he hits it and it slides. It goes up to the thing, goes, it's all the reflexes. Now, my thing is, what would happen if Wang did not have his mindset on his girlfriend that he had to pick up, getting all distraught? If he didn't have that distraction, what would happen if he did cut that bottle in half? If he cut that bottle in half, would Jack still stay around? Which we all know probably not. And get 25 or 3,000. Let's just even it out. 3,000. Like he's going to get $3,000 from Wang, but he has to go to the restaurant to get the money because obviously he's a little poor Chinese boy, but he, they had to go. But it could happen that on their way to the restaurant, some shit fucking happens. Because either way, as Egg Shen would say, it's like the, everything happens. So that could happen. Or he could have just gone his separate ways and Lopan would take over the world without any, excuse me, without any mishap from Jack Burton. That could be a whole different story, a whole different movie. They should do a retro of that, like they show like what could have happened. Like with the Marvel, it's like what if, this one does this or this one does that, what if, the Avengers were zombies, or what if Agent Carter was Captain America, what if, this one fell into a batter of goo and didn't come out, it's a whole bunch of what ifs. But like I said, what if? He didn't cut that bottle in half. Or no, what if he did cut that bottle in half? What could have happened? Makes you think. Yeah. Um, and then we get to the last of the nitty gritty. Okay, so we all know about Smosh. Smosh now. Um, Smosh has different sets of people, but they still have Ian, Anthony, uh, Ian, Anthony, Noah, Keith, and Courtney, Shane, and Olivia. But every once in a while they'll have like, or most of the time they get like Chance, they got Angela, they got this other girl as well, and Tommy Bowes, yeah. But and Damien, and don't cannot forget about Damien, Mr. Anime. Um, so I was thinking because they always have some kind of like summer games or winter games, and the ones I mentioned, not the last three, Chance, Angela, and Amanda. That's what it was. And Tommy Bowes. I don't think they ever gone and done a, you know, Smosh Summer Games or Smosh Winter Games. I don't think they can handle it, to be honest. Mm-mm. No, never. Mm-mm. I know the other ones like Shane, Olivia, Courtney, Keith, Noah, Ian, and Anthony have done it numerous times. Now, my thing is, you take that group and you get the other group, which is called the React channel, which you go there, yep, the links will be in the description. So you'll have Smosh, you'll have React channel. So you go and see who they are, and you can like and subscribe. Also, when you see this video, like and subscribe for this video if you want to see more shit, and hit that notification, or I call it the taco bell, and if you want to see and have more videos that come out and you get notified saying, hey, Squid is coming out with no one. You're like, oh, I want to see what the hell this motherfucker's going to do. Yeah. Um, but then also if you're listening to this, you do a review, you can rate it, write a review, like I said, and share it with people. Listen, you want to hear what this dumb motherfucker over here knows what's going on? I'm not going to call myself dumb, but there's things I don't really know myself. I'm just going off a whim. But yeah, just do all that stuff. But back to the whole thing. So we got React, and React has Izzy, Rajka. I forgot what the name is. I call her Izzy number 2, and then there's Izzy number 1, Iman, her last name. I think the last name. But we're just gonna call it Izzy 1 and 2. There's Jacob, Brian. There is Jackson, Sharon, like my girlfriend's name, Sharon. Jamie, choose the button. Um, who else? Chris, knowledgeable of all Disney stuff. But I can see these guys doing, because they do some crazy shit on this channel. Like they try not to eat, rapid fire stuff. They just watch it. Just type in React channel or React. Just type in React and you'll see. Go on YouTube, check it out. Like I said, the links are going to be in the description box. To the best of my knowledge, and see what I can be able to do, because I haven't done this in a while. Imagine those two groups going together, head to head, mano y mano. YouTube channel versus YouTube channel, and see who comes out reigning supreme. Now here's the crazy part of the whole thing. Joe Beretta, the king of the movie game. He used to work on Smosh. Now he is one of the producers on React, and he's on there. He does like interactions with the cast members. He does the React cast. If you look at React cast, and then you'll see probably the links for the React channel. But like I said, I'll put that. That'll be fun. You have those two teams going against each other well, you're not going to be able to do Smosh Summer Games now. Probably Smosh Winter Games, go to some kind of cabin, or go to somewhere that's going to let them do some crazy fucking antics or something. I don't know. And uh, oh, and there's Jair too. I forgot about Jair. I'm so sorry. Uh, but they got some cool people on that React channel. I watch it like all the time. Smosh I do watch. I've been watching it from the get-go. They kind of like saved my life basically from the smaller, not smaller channel, but I think when they that started off, I think they were more when they were doing when they had Joven, Mari, Soinki, Wes, Blitz, Lasercorn, when they had all those guys we caught on the channel. They did all uh, the board AFs, the uh, Smosh, Smosh GTA kind of thing. The Grand Theft Auto, but it's like Smosh Grand Theft Auto kind of thing. So I started watching those guys when that was around. And that it got my mindset out of like a funk when my wife passed away and everything else, and I was watching that, and it just between that and working at my work made everything feeling a lot better. I wasn't down in the dumps. I wasn't getting high or something. And, I was getting tattooed. Obviously, 'cause I love getting tattooed. It was more like therapy for me. So, um, yeah, but imagine that if they can do that. So, folks, if you well, I don't know if you're going to be doing it, but if they listen to this, then maybe they can do like a thing with React or with some other YouTube channel and go against each other. That's like that'll be a cool thing to do because their winter games and the summer games are very legendary on certain things I did. So, um, yeah. So and that's all pretty much I got right now. So that's a lot of topics. I went through like pretty quick on certain ones. Um, but again, if you want to follow myself, you just go to I can't remember the site now. It's been a while. Uh, go to Linktree, linktr.ee/Tattoo Squid Podcast. That's TATOSQUIDPODCAST, all one word. It gives you all the different links. You can listen to different stuff and different uh where you listen to your podcast. And you go to YouTube, you can see this adorable fucking face now, right in front of you. And you're like, who the fuck does this guy look like? Like, well, guy that shaves his head and has a goatee and some other shit that's in the back. Um, I hope Izzy follows me. We call him things, or both Izzy's. I don't know. Hopefully, everybody in the reaction follows and everybody on Smash, which I think they do. But if you can follow me on YouTube, that'd be great. Also, I am also on uh not Twitch. I mean, I have Twitch, but I don't really know how to fucking do it. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm getting to the uh TikTok. That's what it is. If you go on TikTok and follow me on TikTok, if I can get like 1,000 followers, I can do live shit. Because I need to do some live stuff so I can interact with more people. Um, yeah. So TikTok, Snapchat. Uh, I'm on Facebook. Go to tattoosquid.com, Tattoo Squid Podcast. You'll see me on Facebook, Instagram, Tattoo Squid, TATOSQUID dot PODCAST. Where else am I? X, I'm pretty much at Podcast Tattoo Squid. Uh, and there's threads, and there's a whole bunch of different shit. I got a site where you can get merch, which is tattoo squid, TATOOSQUID dot threadless, THREADLESS.com. Go on there, you can get shirts up to, I think the shirts are up to 5X. Um, Tank tops are up to extra large, I think, or 2X. I'm not sure. And then you got tank tops, you got hoodies, you got your breakers, you got your um, different stuff, stuff for the house accessories, um, accessories all the way around. So you go in there, buy a whole bunch of shit, if you like. It's up to you. All right, folks, take it easy. Have a good, what's today? Tuesday. No, Monday. No, today's Monday. Yeah. I'm not even sure what fucking day it is. So, enjoy your wrestling. Enjoy your night. I will see you again. Hopefully, doing this like on a Sunday. Anybody that wants to be a guest, hey, I'm not a hard man to find. Just go on Twitter, go on Instagram. Um, message me. Say, hey, how can I get on? I'll tell you. All right, folks, take it easy. Have a good day. Hey, bye bye.